And the starting group for the Spurs. DeRozan out there with Mills. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Aldridge in at the power forward.
Can I say it? Terrific athleticism from Gallinari? I just did.
Here's Mills. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And you look at the Spurs' incredible run, that combination of Duncan and Ginobili and Parker. It's the winningest postseason combination, that trio in NBA history.
Well, we know that Tim Duncan and Greg Popovich had the longest player-coach partnership in league history. And it's also been interesting, Kevin, how each one of those players had...
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gay against Gallinari. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist from Gay.
It's an underrated strength of LaMarcus Aldridge, able to power...
They're quick enough.
Harris outside. Out to the right wing. Beverly wide open. Drains the three-pointer. And Greg Popovich, coach of the Spurs,
that Mills gets to the line infrequently, partly because of the minutes.
Beverly, and it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. Let's play. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Gay. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. They set the screen, and Beverly kicks to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way. Face up and hit a J or play with his back to the basket. Has the speed and strength to stay with all types of centers in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Cunningham comes in for Pau Gasol, and it's Bellinelli in for Rudy Gay. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Inside with a hand in his face, Aldridge.
Down low, here's Gortat. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gortat's got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again on a lot of their possession.
For Dante Cunningham. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Greg Popovich has set the standard with more than 1,500 career victories. Last season, he set the record with his 18th 50-win season, passing Pat Riley and Phil Jackson. Pop told us that I've been here a long time, and I've had group.
Mills passes to Aldridge. Dishes it to Pondexter. Well, not too many current or former NBA players can say this, but you can, Brent. You've been in a movie. How was it getting involved in the Jerry Maguire movie? And do you have any more plans to be in the big screen?
It was about signing some basketball cards, and the little boy was suffering from a cold that day, and Tom Cruise could not have been nicer. In fact, gave the kid some peanuts.
That's a great story. Gasol dishes to Pondexter. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. Clippers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. To the middle, here is Mbamute. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at
Room. Mbamute pulls it in.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
It's as if he had too good a look. Is that possible? And now he's kicking himself.
Nice stroke from long range. If he keeps getting those opportunities.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
And didn't do anything fancy there.
To join the team, his brother Mark told him, go to San Antonio.
And what a strange that Mark is very much on a team that rivals.
They set the screen. Williams kicks to Mbamute. In transition, here comes San Antonio. He's got the ball. And the Spurs scoring again. Drops in the breakaway layup. And the Clippers lead by 7 with the defensive effort.
He's certainly a threat to finish those opportunities with some style and flair, but the defense did a simply outstanding job preventing that from happening.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape.
In fact, shortly after he was born, his heart stopped and he had to be resuscitated. Kevin, he said, I wouldn't take back anything that I've endured.
Spurs trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Beverly, and the layup is good. Beverly's got 10 points in the game. To Gallinari. Off target from three-point range. For San Antonio, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3.
Think about what it is that we used to see.
You see cycles, right?
Absolutely. So I'm more of one of those guys, glass is half full. So let's celebrate the versatility, the mobility, and the incredible talent of the young players at their size being able to be as effective as they are in the NBA.
And that one's good by Gortat.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now here's Mills, guarded closely. Passes it to Bellinelli. Here's Aldridge, rejected by Harris. Gallinari with it, now guarded by DeRozan. DeRozan against Gallinari. It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now.
Gallinari with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Finished off the break. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
It's awesome to see Gallinari.
Edosic. That's short off the rim.
He looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
For this day and age, when we talk so much about the three-point shot, because he's not a guy that's going to bomb you to death from deep. He's a high flyer who's going to attack the rim and get to the free throw line. And to me, that's extremely important because the more attempts at the line you get, the more opportunities you have to set your defense. And so he beats people with that polished mid-range game and shoots an incredible number at that line. And those are reasons why this guy continues to improve and become one of the best at that off-guard position.
I don't think LaMarcus is quite as explosive as his younger years, but still has the athleticism to get up above the rim.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that? More of a conscientious playmaker, which his teammates, no doubt, appreciate.
Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer.
A pretty free look from three-point range.
Now, here's DeRozan. And the layup's good off the glass.
And you just can't draw that up any better. It's a pivotal moment in the game, and they go with the size mismatch for the layup.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Harris.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
And sometimes it's about your teammates moving to give you those opportunities. He's found holes in the defense.
Here's DeRozan. And foul. Pau Gasol is checked in for Bertines. That's Mills in for Murray. Beverly the pass to Gortat. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Five to shoot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
And the attack mentality, I think he surprised the entire defense with that one.
DeRozan from 13 feet, it goes down. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, quick decision to just rise up and take the jump.
Beverly dishes to Williams. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Mills kicks to DeRozan. Pulls up on the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation.
Here's Harris. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, he really can time those perfectly. What an assist.
Spurs trail by 6. Now Mills. Aldridge is straight. There's the feed to DeRozan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the... There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gortat. Money!
Really led his teammate there. Never once did he have to break his stride or momentum.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
You've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He's one of the...
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gortat. Knocked away.
Still a chance here, but they need to score.
And that goes for every possession. They can't come up empty at all anymore.
Connects!
Those are huge points.
As important a bucket as we've seen.
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
I'm not so sure. There's not a whole lot of time to play around with. I think they look for the 3 and try to tie this thing up.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
But he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line for 2.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
Yeah, let's forget about how to foul and concern ourselves with who to foul.
And an intentional foul right there. Second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Mills. From deep 3-point range, no good. So the Clippers with the win.